So, I want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly about streaming. I'm not a streamer whatsoever, and I probably won't be for a very long time, but eventually, maybe. So, streaming is very fun to watch as a viewer. It's fun. Like, one of the most enjoyable moments that I've experienced was because of a stream about in which Linus Tech Tips goes on the stream and starts talking about the R word and starts saying way back when R word, it was a light thing, it was used willy-nilly in cartoons, and yeah, it's just, it was so common. Like, now people are very know about the bad thing about the R word, and they don't do it say it that much as much. But back in yonder, people used it very nonchalantly, and then the interviewer is like shocked, genuinely shocked, sitting there and being like, what? What the fuck? It doesn't talk, doesn't say anything about what Linus Tech Tip is saying. But his face is so funny for me to watch. It's hilarious. And then just before the clip ends, like, then the interviewer goes like, wait a minute. Do you know what the R word means? And Linus Tech Tip says, yeah, I do. It's just the thing. It's that thing. And then the interviewer goes, oh, oh, it's not what you think. It means another thing. And Linus Tech Tips goes, wait, no, it doesn't mean that. It's something else. And the interviewer goes, yep, that's what it is commonly used for. And then Linus Tech Tips realizes what the fuck he was saying. And it's just hilarious. Like, some clips that I've seen aren't as funny, but this one lives in my brain rent free constantly. It's just pure comedy gold. Man not realizing what he's saying. And he would probably have lost his job if he didn't realize. He would have lost his job, and everyone who worked at LTT. Everyone would have lost their job. And I just find it funny in the end when he realizes, oh, oh my god, I've been saying this so nonchalantly. And then makes a joke with it, and I think the stream then ends. I have not seen further than this, but I think the stream then ends. But it is funny when this type of nonsense just happens, and it's eternally immortalized. Because, well, YouTube videos, they're not authentic as, well, live streams are. Live streams, once you go live, you can't go unlive. But in videos, you can just kind of edit it. Like, most of this video is, well, not most, some of it has been edited. And I think you must have noticed that. You are a smart cookie, aren't you? But besides the point, I I find it very hilarious. It's generally very good, but the scary part gets really scary, and most often gets highlighted because, well, scarier things generally get more attention. For example, I heard a story about a YouTube stream in which a person killed his girlfriend in the video, and I obviously didn't watch the clip, but I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then was like, yeah, I guess tracks. The tracks. Another thing was, a few weeks ago, man was basically abused till he died. Like, the man had heart conditions, he was 40 something, and was abused on stream to homunculuses who actually cheered for him being, well, abused. And the man was beaten off, and he died during a 10-day stream, which honestly tracks considering how much shit just gets thrown in the general direction of the viewers. Honestly, at this point, nothing surprises me on the internet, nothing whatsoever. I'm just like, oh, that tracks, and then continue my day. But it's just sad to see this type of bullshittery to come from the streamer. But there's equal amount of shit that comes from the stream viewers. For example, stalkers. Streaming has a severe problem, well, not severe problem, but has a serious problem with stalking. Case being that there's a streamer who had a stalker. Well, at the time that I read the story, had a stalker for 4 years. I assume that the stalker has been stalking her for much longer. As of right now, stalking has continued, but the stalker had been stalking her for like 4 years and proudly posted streams of him stalking her. And there was another related incident where a stalker came to a streamer's house and burned down her car, an arsonist, and he had been caught on camera, and the streamer's house just barely didn't get burnt. So it's horrifying to think how it gets this bad. And personally, I am not a big fan of the idea of posting your life on the internet. Like, personally, I really like my privacy, and well, streaming, as far as streaming goes, I don't think it keeps your privacy as well as video making does, because you can cut out the parts of you that fumble. Like, for example, there's a cut that happened seconds ago in which I stopped talking and started thinking about what I was going to talk about, and you probably wouldn't have noticed it, don't even know that happened. And in streaming, it is, well, whatever you say goes to the internet, and does get taken out of context, but the original clips are also hilarious. But another thing that has happened, Kick streamer, the shit stain that Kick is, had streamed basically in porn to children on stream. Kick has garnered a reputation of just bullshit going there. And another thing that I have to talk about are Kick has a big problem with prank streamers, or not prank streamer, douchebags, where people would stream themselves doing the dumbest thing, like the McLaren situation with Jack Dorsey, who streamed himself crashing his McLaren into a wall and then rugged his viewers, because of course this just happens often on Kick. Kick is just become the shit that is left over. And the, well, generally bad thing about streaming as a whole is that streaming is a very top heavy system. Like, if you make it, well, you're basically set. But starting out, it's so time consuming, and you probably won't get anything in return, because streaming isn't pushed as videos are, as much as videos are. You don't get random streams based on what you like and what you don't like, because streams don't really have the stream is about, from just the fact that this guy is streaming. It just doesn't work like that. So specific targeted streams don't come out at all. So you have to be found at least by searching, or someone going to the bottom of a page to find you. It is very top heavy, because on Twitch, if and you start out on Twitch, you will be given a 50-50 split. But if you have made enough progress upwards, you will eventually be given a 70-30 split in favor of you. And then they stopped that, which I think they reversed this, but I'm not sure on that. So streaming as a whole isn't really a bad thing in my opinion, because, well, as I said, the my favorite clip comes from streaming, and I really like that clip. But the simple fact is that streaming, as with all things, has its goods and its evils, because, well, everything has that. And most of the time, the evils of streaming are highlighted more than what good the streaming does, because streaming is again not that different than YouTube videos. It is uncut version. So yeah, that is my take on the good, the bad, and the ugly about streaming. That's about it from me. Bye.